Hey everyone, it's Debra Kasowski here. Are you frustrated wanting to write that book and you just don't know where to start? Well, 97% of people who want to write a book end up failing. And I have an interview with Ellen Violette, Books Open Doors, and she's going to share with you and take away that frustration of getting that book done so you feel empowered to make things happen. It's time to give it your shot. Your time is now.
It's so much easier just to get help. I can tell you. I mean, I need help, because like I said, when it's mine, I'm too close to it. I can do it for everybody else, but I can't do it for myself, at some point.
97% of people who start writing a book fail. So why is
Good question. I wish I knew the answer to that. I think it's because they don't have a system, and so they try to do it the hard way. And then it's difficult. And when it's difficult, you don't want to do it again. I remember very early on when Jim and I were writing Sell More eBooks, and eBay didn't even, I don't even remember what it was, but they didn't have some way to do something you want to do on eBay. And so there was a guy who created some software that did it for eBay. Now they have their own, but in those days they didn't. And he had written a book, and he said, I'm never writing another book. This was so hard. I'm like, well, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
If it's hard, you're doing it wrong. If you work with people, if you're a coach, you already have a system, right? See, like sometimes people come to me, I've seen this with coaches, and they'll go, well, I don't know what to write about. I'll go, okay, well, do you work with people one-on-one? Yes. When you work with people one-on-one, how do you work with them? Oh, we do this, and then we do this, and then I go, guess what? That's your book. It's like they just don't make the connection.
Yeah,
Starting to market, like you were saying, usually people go there and they go, oh, well, I'm not ready for marketing. Yeah, you are. You want to start that right at the beginning. The minute you decide you're writing a book, that's when your marketing starts. As a matter of fact, what I want everybody to do is the minute you decide that, you go and you post it on your profile. I'm writing a book. It doesn't matter if you don't know yet what it is, nothing, but it's just, you just start putting it out. You just start sharing your journey, because people will start coming along with you. And then when you're ready, you'll be amazed.
Yeah. It's an incredible feeling, because, when the first one comes out, it'll be like, oh, that was good. And second one, can I do it again? And I
right.
Being at a conference, someone walking up and saying, I think you have more books in you. I said, really? And, it's like that birthing, like you said, by the time you're done the process, you're like, I want to throw it against the wall, or it is a birthing process, because it's taking all that energy and story and everything that you have, that imagination going wild, to wrap it into this beautiful package.
Well, also the thing is, people think, oh, it's so long to write a book. Guess what? For a lot of people, the writing the book's the easy part.
Yeah.
It's all the technical stuff and getting it published, which, one of the things I love working with high achieving, creative, mission driven people is that they understand that their time is better spent doing their genius and just saying, I wrote it, here it is, make it happen, and then we can pass. But if people start with, well, I got an editor over here and I got a formatter over there and all that, and then especially if one of them doesn't work out, and boy, of course, I see all the war stories of that, where they end up spending way, way, way more money than they would have if they just spent the right money in the first place, because they tried to cheap out and they got caught,
So Ellen, what would be 2 tips you'd like to leave us with for anyone writing a book, looking for a coach, whatever it is, what resonates for you to share with us on our departing message?
1, decide that you deserve it and see yourself as one. I mean, that's one of the first things I have people do is owning it. You have to own it, because if you don't own it, a lot of times you won't do it, because you don't think you deserve it, or you don't think you can do it, whatever it is. So that's number 1, is just knowing that you deserve it.
Yeah.
And number 2 is, if you're telling yourself it's hard, stop it.
I love that one. I've caught myself doing that once in a while. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I mean, listen to yourself talk, Yeah. You have to want it more than being afraid of it, and just stop it. And I have found that I will say for me, sometimes, you just go, oh God, it's such a long process to get all these pieces done. But if you sit down and you make a list, first I have to do this and I have to do this. And you just make that list. And then you just do one thing a day, one small little piece. Or maybe it's, maybe you're really busy and it's only one a week, or, a couple hours a week, and whatever it is, and whatever you decide it is, but just do it. Well, one of the things that makes me different is that I am a Grammy-nominated songwriter.
Oh,
and
got her to unwrap before the show.
Yes, she got me to unwrap this because we moved, and so I haven't been. I had it still packed away. Can you see it? Can you see it now?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
National Academy.
Yeah. I don't get the statue, but I get the seal. You can see the seal there, and it's my maiden name, so it's Ellen Silverstein. That's my maiden name.
Congratulations.
But why that's important is because when you write songs, you want to hook people. It's about touching people emotionally. And when you understand how to use words, I find that if you have the talent to do it in songs, you can do it in titles too.
Thank you for joining us here on the Millionaire Woman Show. That's just a snippet of the interview with Ellen Violette. And now you can put your book smarts into action. Please also go over to my website at www.debrakasowski.com where you can learn more. Please hit the bell and subscribe and don't miss a single episode.